Hey everyone, I'm back today to walk you through a massive upgrade to my content workflow that has genuinely been a total game changer. I've spent the last couple of days testing and tuning a new pipeline that pairs Vizard's auto-editing smarts with a few other creative tools to turn long-form footage into polished, viral-ready short clips. If you're a creator struggling to scale your posting across multiple platforms without burning out on manual edits, this guide is definitely for you. Vizard has always been reliable for finding great moments, but the recent updates make it smarter, faster, and way more adaptable to different content styles. I'm talking about better scene segmentation, more intelligent highlight selection, and improved metadata tagging that actually helps the scheduler understand what will perform best. For me, the results feel noticeably tighter, with more coherent punchlines, fewer awkward jump cuts, and clips that perfectly match the vibe of the platform they are destined for. You don't need a crazy expensive workstation for this because I've been running everything from a simple mid-range laptop and a standard cloud instance. The initial ingestion and auto-edit are completely cloud-native, meaning the heavy lifting happens remotely while your local machine just handles reviews and exports. First things first, make sure to upgrade your workspace to the latest release so you can access the new nodes and the updated auto-edit model. Onboarding is super straightforward. You just link your social media accounts, drop in your long-form content, and let the AI scan it for you. Vizard will create a library of candidate clips for you, each with suggested titles, captions, and even thumbnails to save you time. If you want to be more hands-on, I personally connect my Vizard account to my Dropbox folder so every raw file is imported automatically. I then tag each batch with a campaign name and a few keywords so the model pays attention and keeps clips aligned with my content strategy. This approach feels just like the old-school local AI pipelines, but it is way less fiddly because everything is managed inside the model versioning system. A really cool technical detail I noticed is that the clip selection now supports dual pass analysis for finding high-energy beats and punchlines. It even runs a second pass, focusing on continuity and emotional resonance, which means the tool avoids cutting in the middle of a thought. Negative prompts are also much more effective now, acting like constraints you give the editor to avoid things like long intros or unwanted product shots. You can add those constraints globally and even at the campaign level, which really helps when you're repurposing the same long video across different platforms. Let me show you the actual workflow I used on a recent video where I uploaded a 30-minute interview and let Vizard analyze it. I kept the default prompt structure but added a few specific constraints, like prioritizing clips under 45 seconds and including on-screen captions. Vizard returned a dozen clip suggestions within minutes, and I simply skimmed through and accepted the best 8 of them. Then I used the thumbnail picker to generate test thumbnails, which were solid with clear framing and readable text overlays. To level up the visuals, I paired the selected clips with a lightweight motion studio tool to add background enhancements and subtle camera moves. I used a single image frame as a reference and applied motion smoothing, which adds just enough parallax to make the cut feel cinematic. Remember that moderation is key here because overdoing the motion effects can make your clips feel artificial and distracting. Because Vizard now includes auto-scheduling and a content calendar, the pipeline from a selected clip to a published post is almost fully automatic. After finalizing the edits, I set the posting frequency and preferred time windows for each of my platforms. The calendar UI is clean, allowing you to drag and drop clips across days, batch reschedule, or preview your week of content. One short, snappy reaction line from my interview generated a vertical 30-second cut that performed best with a curiosity-driven hook. Another clip was a 40-second tip that the AI trimmed and captioned for LinkedIn, which did great on impressions and shares. Now let's be realistic, as nothing is perfect, and I want you to know what to expect regarding the tool's limitations. While Vizard's auto-edit is brilliant at finding candidate moments, it still occasionally misses context and might need a tiny intro frame. Also, the platform's rendering time for heavy exports can be slightly slow during peak hours, so queue those exports ahead of time. Comparing this to other tools, Descript is great for transcript edits and CapCut has tons of effects, but they aren't built for large-scale automation. Vizard's true strength is the combination of smart clip selection, scheduling, and calendar management across all your social accounts. Vizard offers a free tier for small creators to test the basics, and their paid plans unlock higher export priority and advanced analytics. My biggest pro tip is to use short, clear tags when you import content, as the AI respects them to prioritize your clips. Also, try scheduling your exports during off-peak hours to avoid any potential rendering delays in the cloud. Don't forget to use the thumbnail A/B tester because small changes in copy or color often swing your click-through rate significantly. If you found this guide useful, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss my next video on multi-channel analytics. I also run a small community with exclusive templates and playbooks where I share my high-conversion caption formulas. To wrap up, pairing Vizard with supporting tools lets you turn long videos into polished clips quickly without constant manual editing. It isn't a miracle, and you still need to review and add your own creative judgment, but it takes the heavy lifting off your plate. If you are trying to scale content, this workflow will save you hours every single week. Thanks for sticking with me, and if you try this setup, tell me what you're repurposing and I'll suggest a few template prompts.